What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are watching, for the first time ever, Shawshank Redemption. There are so many movies that I haven't seen that I probably should have, like The Godfather, Lord of the Rings, and I don't know how Shawshank Redemption and Schindler's List slipped through the cracks, but they did. And they're classics, and I love classics, so like, how the hell did I let this happen for so long? It doesn't matter. What's important is that it's happening now, and it's happening with you. I don't know a whole lot about it. I know Frank Darabont is responsible for the screenplay, which I love Frank Darabont's work. If you don't know him, he's the one who turned Stephen King's 6-part series of The Green Mile from paper to a screenplay, to the big screen. So I love his work. I know that Tim Robbins is in it. He's not in a whole lot these days. I know Morgan Freeman is in it. Other than that, I don't really know much about it, other than the fact that it has to do with a prison. Is Shawshank the prison? I'm assuming so. I mean, we'll find out in a bit. But I know people acclaim this as one of the greats, and you guys, over 400 of you guys voted for this in our poll, and I appreciate it so much. We'll get to everything else later, but this won the poll, so that's what we're watching first. I have a feeling I'm going to be probably in for an emotional roller coaster, given that that's what most of you have been saying about it already. I haven't had any spoilers. I don't know anything about the film other than what I've already described, so let's just get into it. Guys, thank you so much for watching already. If you like this video, please, I urge you, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. I'll post a full-length watch-along reaction on my Patreon. Check the merch below. Leave a super tip, leave a thanks. Let me know exactly what you like about the show. Every cent you spend goes right back in the channel. I really appreciate it. Alright guys, time has come for the first time reaction. One of the acclaimed greatest films of all time, so they say, Shawshank Redemption. Let's go.
And what makes my head go round?
Listen to that falsetto. Don't judge me, I got a milkshake. Almost set my apartment on fire. Not from the milkshake, from a steak. Hello, Tim Robbins. What do we got in here? We're looming on that a little bit. Oh! Is this how he gets to Shawshank?
Mr. Dufresne, describe the confrontation you had with your wife the night...
Flashback? No, this is the present. Okay.
It was very bitter.
God, he looks so
Glad I knew.
focused.
She did all the sneaking around. She said
Hey!
she wanted...
He was one of the guards in Green Mile, right?
Golf pro at the Snowden Hills Country Club. The man you had recently discovered was your wife's lover.
Oh! That's not cool.
When they arrived, you went up to the house and murdered them.
No. I got back in the car and I drove home to sleep it off. Along the way, I stopped and I threw my gun into the Royal River. I feel I've been very clear on this point.
Well, where I get hazy is where the
Oh, he got mad.
Morning and finds your wife in bed with her lover riddled.
Thomas Newman. I love his music.
The police dragged that river for 3 days and nary a gun was found. So
He threw his gun in the water before, even though he didn't use it?
and that also is very convenient.
Since I am innocent of this crime, sir, I find it decidedly inconvenient that the gun was never found.
Woo! Ooh, I've never heard that in a court drama before. That was good. That's a good ass line.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm gonna regret that.
we have the accused at the scene of the crime. We have footprints, tire tracks.
God damn, how hard was that ground that bottle just shattered like that?
This was revenge of a much more brutal
Was his own lawyer nodding?
and then stopped to...
Frank Darabont.
You strike me as a particularly icy and remorseless man, Mr. Dufresne. I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back.
Oh, damn.
Your victims. So be it.
I mean, I get it was, double homicide if he were guilty, which I still don't think he is, but man, they were tough back then. Hey, there's the man of the movie. Looking younger.
We see by your file you've served 20 years of a life sentence.
God damn.
You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, is he in front of a parole board?
I can honestly say that I'm a changed man.
Anybody's changed after 25 years. Jesus.
No longer a danger to society. That's God's honest truth.
How do they actually adjudicate whether or not somebody is still a danger to society while being removed from society? I don't understand what this board is looking for. In terms of like, how can you prove that you're no longer a menace? How do you prove that you no longer will murder or something like that? It's something that's very it's hard to value.
How'd it go? Same old shit, different day.
See, even he knows.
And how you feel? I'm up for rejection next week.
Wow. They all already know.
I'm the guy who can get it for you. Cigarettes.
Oh.
Reefer, if that's your thing.
So he's got some pull here. I love these cool overhead shots. I imagine that had to be like a helicopter or something, maybe? Because I don't think they had drones back then, did they?
Andy came to Shawshank prison in early 1947 for murdering his wife.
This is Shawshank. It's gotta be so terrifying. Good God.
You speak English, Butt-Steak? You follow this officer.
I already hate him.
All right, who's your horse?
That little
Who's
sack
your
of
horse?
shit.
Oh, bullshit. I'll take that action.
Oh, Haywood, you're so smart, you call it.
They betting on the new guys? What are they betting on?
Tall drink of water with a silver spoon up his ass.
That guy.
I like the fact that Morgan Freeman's narrating this. You don't have a whole lot of movies with narration anymore. Whoever drew that straight line needs to be fired.
This is Mr. Hadley. He's captain of the guards. I'm Mr. Norton, the warden.
Mr.
You
Norton.
are convicted felons. Rule number 1, no blasphemy. I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain in my prison.
Oh, God.
Rules.
When do we eat?
Oh, boy.
You eat when we say you eat. You shit when we say you shit, and you piss when we say you piss. You got that, you maggot dick motherfucker?
Jesus. Jesus Christ. Too much. Ease it back. He's like teacher's pet, but like in the worst way. Like if Dwight didn't own a farm, but was captain of the guard. What are they, like cleaning him off? This is literally like watching them like hose off animals. Literally in a cage.
Most new fish come close to madness the first night. Somebody always breaks down crying. The only question is, who's it gonna be?
Oh, okay, yeah, so that is what they're betting on. They're betting on who's gonna cry first? It's kind of fucked up. Jesus Christ.
Lights out!
Lights out. Sounds like Michael Clark Duncan. Rest in peace. Oh, I love that shot of all the inmates coming to the bars from the darkness. It's like coming to life.
I don't belong here.
Oh, that's because it's his horse. That's right.
By a nose! What the crisis is happy horse shit? You'll be... What is your malfunction, you fat barrel of monkey spunk?
What the fuck? Oh, look how serious he got.
You don't understand. I'm not supposed to be here.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. That can't be legal. And they are really beating you over the head with hating the guards here.
His first night in the joint, Andy Dufresne cost me 2 packs of cigarettes. He never made a sound.
Wow, good for you, Andy. Yeah, they're really, really pushing you on the idea that the inmates are the good ones and the guards are the antagonists. Breaking you of the norm that the inmates are bad and the guards are good. Oh, that breakfast? What do we got? Well, that don't look so bad. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, in the movies, other movies, just like oatmeal slop, just like. Oh, there's a oatmeal gross shit. Oh!
Are you going to eat that?
No fucking way.
Yeah, that's nice and ripe.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh, they're playing with my stomach. Ugh. They love doing those little misdirects.
Hey, Tyrell. How's that horse of mine doing anyway?
Dead? Adley busted his head up pretty good. Doc had already gone home for the night. Poor bastard laid there till this morning.
Are you kidding me?
What was his name? What the fuck do you care, new fish?
For a VP for a bank, he's a pretty sympathetic character. Keeps to himself. Doesn't seem that cocky. But sympathetic.
Anybody get to you yet?
Yeah, I don't want to know what that means. I don't want to trust anybody like that.
To say more than 2 words to somebody.
I like how he's just like a physical body choice that he's dwindling his fingers.
I'm Andy Dufresne.
Wife-killing banker. Why'd you do it?
I didn't, since you asked.
You gonna fit right in. Everybody in here is innocent. Did you know that? Haywood, what you in here for?
Didn't do it. Lawyer fucked me.
Didn't do it.
I understand you're a man that knows how to get things.
I'm known to locate certain things from time to time.
I wonder if you might get me a rock hammer.
A what? A rock hammer.
Well, if it was a toothbrush, I wouldn't ask questions. I just quote a price. But then a toothbrush is a non-lethal object, isn't it?
I don't know. Can you kill a man with a toothbrush?
Looks like a miniature pickaxe.
Pickaxe?
So I'm a rock hound.
Oh.
At least I was in my old life.
Sisters have taken quite a liking to you.
The sisters.
Especially Bob.
Oh, God.
Bull queers take by force.
Bull queen. God, these names.
If I were you, I'd grow eyes in the back of my head.
That's great.
And I'd guess you want to escape. Tunnel under the wall, maybe. If I missed something here, it was funny.
Is it not that big? Being found with like a little metal hammer, I mean, that's got to count for something.
Red. And it was right. I finally got the joke. It will take a man about 600 years.
That's funny.
Look.
Oh, that's kind of nice. They have a little guy with a littler book cart to go around to read. I bet the books are shit. Like the Arbiter's Guide of the History of Boredom. Or like a lawnmower training manual.
Dufresne, here's your book.
That was easy. Alright, it's getting darker, it's getting cooler. I'm assuming something bad is about to happen. He's in a room alone. Eyes in the back of his head. Yep. Oh, God. We're not about to show this, are we?
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight, and the sisters let him be. I wish I could tell you that, but prison is no fairy tale world.
That's absolutely despicable.
I do believe those first 2 years were the worst for him.
2 years? Jesus. It'll be interesting to see how long this movie covers in terms of years.
So this big shot lawyer calls me long distance from. He says, sorry to inform you, but your brother just died. Your brother died a rich man. Oil wells and shit. Close to $1 million.
Jeez Louise, you gonna see any of that?
35,000. That's what he left me.
It's pretty good back then.
Dumb shit. What do you think the government's gonna do to me? Take a big wet bite out of my ass is what?
I mean, of that money, but he still has money after it.
I gotta pay tax on the car. Goddamn kids pestering you to take them for a ride all the time.
He's got kids. Oh, those poor kids. Oh, God, Andy, come on.
Hey! Mr. Hadley, do you trust your wife?
Oh, God.
Oh, that's funny. You're gonna look funnier sucking my dick with no teeth.
What the fuck?
Because if you do trust her, there's no reason you can't keep that 35,000.
He's just gonna push him off the roof? Really?
The IRS allows a one-time only gift to your spouse for up to $60,000.
Bullshit. Tax-free?
Tax-free. IRS can't touch 1 cent.
Oh, wow.
I suppose I could set it up for you. That would save you some money. I'd only ask 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers. I think a man working outdoors feels more like a man if you can have a bottle of suds.
Look at him go. Look at them just awestruck.
What are you Jimmy staring at? Back to work.
And that's how it
Oh.
that on the second to last day of the job, the convict crew from
Good for you, Andy.
courtesy of the hardest screw that ever walked a turn at Shawshank State Prison.
That's so funny.
Pick up while it's cold, ladies.
Look at him coming around.
Prick even managed to sound magnanimous.
Morgan Freeman being underscored with Thomas Newman's music. Beautiful.
A strange little smile on his face, watching us drink his beer.
I can't stop smiling. Oh, that's awesome.
Ask you something. Why'd you do it?
I'm innocent, Red. Just like everybody else here.
I feel like we're going to figure that out too, if he actually is.
What are you in for?
Murder. Same as you.
Innocent.
Only guilty man in Shawshank.
You know, at least he accepts it. And mind you, this is after his parole board hearing. And the only, really, the only one guilty, quote unquote, in Shawshank, he's the only one who admits it and takes full responsibility of it. If anybody should be let go, it's that guy. Let Morgan go. Just carving his name into the wall. If you had to use a rock hammer to do it, what the hell did the other guys use?
So you don't know? Come.
How do you talk in that, like, mid-Atlantic style? I don't... Yeah, see, yeah.
This is the part I really like, is when she does that shit with her hair.
Gilda, are you decent?
Look at him. That Rita, what's her name?
I understand you're a man that knows how to get things.
Yeah, I'm known to locate certain things from time to time. What
It's
do
like
you
they
want?
got a code.
Rita Hayworth.
What?
The actual woman? I don't think she'd actually show up.
Thanks.
He's gonna get the actual Rita Hayworth. That would be interesting to see, for sure. Oh my god. Are you serious again with these fucking clowns?
Andy spent a month in the infirmary. Boggs spent a week in the hole.
The whole... What is that, like, solitary? Oh, shit! Oh, because of what Andy did for him, they're gonna fuck him up. Yeah. Wow. Jesus Christ.
Grab his ankles.
Help! He's died!
Two things never happened again after that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Never laid a finger on Boggs, never walked again.
See, like, that's the thing, like, we're supposed to not like the guards, and the guards are the one who beat up this guy. if it was anybody other than the guards, I would feel like retribution, but they rewarded him by like beating the shit out of him. And I don't feel enough for the guards to feel redeemed. Whatever.
I got one.
What do you get?
Hey, what that is a soapstone?
What are you, a fucking geologist?
So they're geologists now? That's funny.
What the hell is it then?
A horse apple.
Wait, what?
Oh, shit.
That's horse shit? Oh. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I love it.
Rita Hayworth herself.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
On your feet.
Well, he's got a whole different tone with him now. Wow, when they say tossing the cells, they literally mean tossing your shit everywhere. I feel like there's a more efficient way to do that, fellas. You're gonna put it back?
Pleased to see you reading this. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life.
That sounds like a motive.
Can't say I approve of this, but I suppose exceptions can be made.
Wow. And you're just gonna keep that. Okay.
Norton wanted to size Andy up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I figured.
Hey,
What?
Jake, where's Brooks?
That's Jake? Oh, God. I guess it's been a couple years.
I've been reassigned to you.
I know, they told me. Well, I'll give you the dime tour. Come on.
He's nice.
Every evening I load up the cart and make my round. Easy peasy, Japanese.
I love that. That's funny.
That's him. That's the one.
One for what? What are you about to do?
Thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
Oh. Oh, God. I thought he was gonna, like, just randomly start beating the shit out of him. That seems to be kind of on brand with these guys.
How about expanding the library, get some new books in there?
How do you expect to do that? I'm getting new books in here, Mr. Dufresne, if you please.
Come on. Stay in your lane, Hayward.
Perhaps I could write the state senate and request funds directly.
I gotta say, this is a resourceful guy. He'll find a way.
You write your letters if it makes you happy. I'll even mail them for you. How's that?
Is he doing their taxes for him?
Andy did tax returns for
Yep.
to Shawshank.
That's crazy. Free tax service. It's probably fun for him, though, right?
In fact, it got so busy at tax time, he was allowed to staff.
Hey, Rick, can you hand me a stack of 1040s?
Okay, okay.
Red, Andy, it's Brooks.
What about him?
Please, Brooks, just calm the fuck.
What the fuck?
Brooks, bitches. Brooks, we can talk about it.
What is happening? Oh, he's bleeding.
I got no choice.
Brooks, you're not gonna...
Who? What?
It's the only way they'd let me stay.
No way. Is he going home?
What the hell did you do to set him off anyway?
I didn't do nothing. I come in here to say fare thee well. Ain't you heard his parole come through?
He doesn't want to go.
Brooks ain't no bug, just institutionalized.
Yeah. 50 years.
The man's been in here 50 years, Hayward. 50 years. This is all he knows. In here, he's an important man. He's an educated man. Outside, he's nothing. Just a used-up con with arthritis in both hands.
God, in both hands. I don't know how they make it on the outside.
But I'm telling you, these walls are funny.
Mm-hmm.
First you hate them, then you get used to them. Enough time passes, you get so you depend on them.
Yeah.
That's institutionalized. They send you here for life. That's exactly what they take.
Oh, that's a good line. That's a good one.
I can't take care of you no more, Jake. You're free.
How the hell is this guy gonna survive in the outside? He's known nothing but this. And now he's got no retirement, he's got no pension, nothing. Arthritis in both hands. Programs are better now, but they're still not adequate. Like, a guy like this might as well just stay. Like, what kind of life are they letting him live after all of this? There's no adequate help for him. Has he even, like, seen a car? Like, anybody walking down the street would never know that of the struggles that this guy is going through. It's like a quote I've always tried to adhere to, is that everybody is going through something that you know nothing about.
The world went and got itself in a big damn hurry.
You have no idea, buddy.
The parole board got me into this halfway house.
That's
the brewer and a job.
Something, I guess.
Bagging groceries at the foodway.
With arthritis?
It's hard work. I try to keep up, but my hands hurt most of the time.
You can't do it.
Make sure your man double bags. Last time he didn't double bag, and the bottom near came out.
Shut
Make sure
up.
you double bag, like the lady says. Understand?
You too. Shut up.
Sometimes after work, I go to the park. I keep thinking Jake might just show up and say hello, but he never does. I hope wherever he is, he's doing okay and making new friends. I have bad dreams like I'm falling. I wake up scared. Sometimes it takes me a while to remember where I am. Maybe I should get me a gun and rob the foodway so they'd send me home. I could shoot the manager while I was at it.
Did he just say home?
I've decided not to stay.
Where are you gonna go? What are you doing?
Not for an old crook like me.
What is happening? I swear to God, if something happens to this guy, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, I don't like that. What is he doing? What did he carve?
I doubt they'll kick up any fuss. Not for an old crook like me. Yes, tell him.
Oh my God.
He should have died in here.
Yeah, he should have. Oh my God. Just keep him there at this point. At that point.
What's all this?
You tell me, fuck stick, they're all addressed to you.
Not now, man. I can't deal with you.
In response to your repeated inquiries, the state has allocated the enclosed funds for your library project.
Oh, wow.
We now consider the matter closed. Please stop sending us letters.
Now you better get all this stuff out of here like the captain said. I'm gonna go pinch a loaf. When I come back, this is all gone, all right?
Don't ever say that ever again. Put that phrase in history. Oh, God. Is that La Notte de Figaro? Is this Sularia?
Andy, do you hear that?
This is one of my favorite arias from Le Nozze di Figaro, The Marriage of Figaro by Mozart. A lot of you know it, I'm sure. If you hear that overture, that... Oh, is he really playing? He's playing it for them. But just one of the most famous duets in all of that classical opera period.
I have no idea to this day what those two Italian ladies were singing about. I tell you, those voices soared. And for the briefest of moments, every last man at Shawshank felt free.
Wow. I will tell you, what they're actually singing about is the two ladies are planning to trick the Count. I don't know if that's foreshadowing anything, but that's what they're singing about.
Dufresne, open this door!
Turn it up. Come on. Oh, look at that face. Wow.
Hey, look who's here. Maestro.
Maestro. Wow, he looks like shit.
Easiest time I ever did.
Oh, shit. There's no such thing as easy time in the hole.
I bet that guy was happy to have his one line. I've been part of the union for 18 years and I get my first line.
It's in here. That's the beauty of music. They can't get that.
He's like the locker room leader of this prison now.
Play the mean harmonica as a younger man. Didn't make much sense in here.
No,
Here's where it makes the most.
a lot of sense. There you go. Thank you, Andy.
So you don't forget.
What I'm talking about. Hope. Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane. It's got no use on the inside.
Look how opposite they are. Okay. I see where his arc is. Well, it's understandable because after 25 years, he was denied parole. It's a lot easier to lose hope after something like that. Is this literally the second time? Is it, well, like every 5 years or something?
Says here that you served 30 years of life sentence.
5 years. Okay. All right. It's been 5.
Have you been rehabilitated?
Oh, yes, sir. And I can honestly say I'm a changed man. No danger to society here. God's honest truth. Absolutely rehabilitated.
That was one of the most beautiful scenes I've ever seen. It's the same script from the first time he got rejected in front of the parole board, but you can just see 5 years of just hopelessness. Like he can't even muster the strength to really commit to what he's saying because he's just lost hope in what he's saying, and the little glances to the ground, to the side, and half smile that he gives. He's no longer that hopeful, wide-eyed person that he was 25 years ago, or when his first time at the parole board. He's just half the man. It's like a downward exponential curve. Time versus their hope in there. God, I love Morgan Freeman. And he has a harmonica. My milkshake is gone. That was great. Come on, Red. Play it up. Is this gonna reignite some hope in him? One note is enough. I'll take one note over no notes.
Treasure Island.
Wow.
Robert Louis.
I used to love Treasure Island as a kid. Oh, he's looking like a real teacher now. Or librarian. With those, glasses that are up here, but then...
Count Monte Cristo.
That's Cristo, you shit.
By Alexandre Dumas.
Dumas.
Our inmates, properly supervised, will be put to work outside these walls and at a bare minimum of expense to Mr. and Mrs. John Q. taxpayer.
Well, it's probably given the fact that they're not paid that much to actually do it, I'm guessing. So technically, under the 13th Amendment, slavery is still legal if you're in prison, which is why you have a lot of these private prisons providing services, and the reason why they fight for these to not get shut down is because of the free labor. Nothing to do with morals, has everything to do with money. Look at this guy trying to make a living when you got the slave labor doing the job for him.
How do I look?
Terrible.
Big charity to do out Portland way. Governor's gonna be there.
Cool. Good for you.
I'll dress this. Woman can't bake with shit.
So, you can have the terrible pie. Thank you, sir.
Now, anybody gets curious, it's gonna lead to somebody.
Sure it is, but not to me. And certainly not to the warden.
What did he do? Did he come up with a fake person?
Randall Stevens.
Who?
I conjured him out of thin air.
Oh my god.
He doesn't exist.
That's crazy. Wait, how? He's got to have like a social or something, right? Yeah, I'm telling you.
Has a birth certificate, driver's license, social security number.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
On the outside, I was an honest man. I had to come to prison to be a crook.
That's funny. That's funny. And also, like, absolutely horrifying. I thought that was Elvis for a second. Oh my god. Like Elvis or like Danny Zuko.
You've done some stretching Cashman, right?
Yeah, I've been in and out since I was 13. You name the place, chances are I've been there.
Jesus Christ.
You don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
What are you in for?
Lawyer, fuck me. Everybody's innocent in here. Don't you know that?
Just thinking maybe trying for my high school equivalency here. You helped a couple fellows with that.
Don't waste time on losers, Tommy.
Oh damn. that was out of nowhere.
Because if we do this, we do it all the way. 100%.
I feel like I'm watching like video of like me teaching my music students. If we do this all the way. I don't say the loser part, but
S. Yes.
Oh, chalkboards. You produced the sound of nightmares and were impossible to get off clothes and to erase. Why were you ever a thing, chalkboards?
By 1966, right about the time Tommy was getting ready to take his exams, it was lovely Raquel.
Raquel. You notice how the pictures are all in color now.
Wasted a whole fucking year of my time with this bullshit.
Let's see how the score comes out.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you how the goddamn score comes out.
Oh, God.
2 points right there. There's your goddamn score. Fuck this place. Fuck it.
People react really badly when they feel dumb themselves. It's not usually as bad if somebody tries to make them feel dumb, but then when they feel dumb themselves, a lot of this happens.
What's he in here for anyway?
Murder. Caught his wife in bed with some golf pro. Raised them both.
What's going on with you?
What?
I was in Thomaston on a 2 to 3 stretch. Get a new cellmate in. Elmo Blatch. One night like a joke. I say to him, yeah, Elmo, who'd you kill?
They got me this job one time, bussing tables at a country club. So I pick out this guy. Gives me shit. So I killed him.
Wait.
Him and this tasty bitch he was with.
No way!
Golf pro, but she's married some other guy. Some hotshot banker.
What?
They pinned it on.
No way. Tommy's the reason that he can get a fair trial now?
What amazes me most is you were taken in by it.
Sir?
Oh God, he's not gonna let him go. He's cooked all the books for him. There's no way he's gonna let him go.
Sir, he's telling the truth. How can you be so obtuse?
Forget your place.
This meeting is over.
If I were to ever get out, I would never mention what goes on in here. I'd be just...
Oh God.
Sir, I didn't...
Solitary, a month.
What?
It's my life, don't you understand? It's my life!
Get him out! Get him out!
Oh, I mean, you're just showing them exactly what you're trying to do. I hate how you can just throw power around here.
What you got? Board of Education.
Son of a bitch mailed it.
Hey, Ski, come on, give me that shit. Floyd, come on.
These kinds of scenes are so hard to choreograph.
Well, shit.
He got it, didn't he?
Kid passed. C+ average.
Wow. Look at him giving him some nice information. And a cup and bread. That's what he gets. Oh my god, he looks so bad. He almost looks like Hawkeye for a second.
Warden wants to talk.
About what?
Here?
That's what the man said.
Oh god. There's some corrupt stuff that's about to happen, isn't there?
Warden?
Oh, that doesn't look ominous at all.
Tommy, I need your help, son. I have to know if what you told Dufresne was the truth.
Yes, sir.
Would you be willing to swear before a judge and jury?
Just give me that chance.
Especially now that he helped him pass. Oh.
That's what I thought.
Nope. Oh, God. And it was him, too? Come on. Unbelievable.
I'm sure by now you've heard. Terrible thing. Less than a year to go, trying to escape.
Oh, my skin is literally crawling every time this guy speaks.
We just have to put it behind us.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
Everything stops.
Nothing stops. You will do the hardest time there is.
With the power angle, looking down on Andy and looking up at the warden.
Give him another month to think about it.
Are you serious? He just did the longest stint and you're gonna double it? What? How am I supposed to feel about this guy, this guard? One moment he's like, all right, he's compassionate, he's magnanimous, he's thankful, and the next moment he's grinning while when he shoots Tommy, and then grinning when he puts Dufresne back in solitary. Like, how am I supposed to feel about this guy? Like, I'm just gonna assume that he's just gonna be a dick from here on out. That's just how I'm gonna go.
My wife used to say I'm a hard man to know. I killed her, Red. I drove her away.
Wow. He's literally convicting himself.
Think you'll ever get out of here?
Me? One day, when I got a long white beard and 2 or 3 marbles rolling around upstairs, they let me out.
Tell you where I'd go. To Watanil.
To Watane?
That's where I want to live the rest of my life. Open up a little hotel. Right on the beach.
I'm gonna put that on my cinema bucket list of places I want to visit from major films.
In a place like that, I could use a man that knows how to get things.
I wonder how much time they spent dreaming about places they'd be on the outside.
In here, I'm the guy who can get things for you, sure, but outside, all you need is the yellow pages. Hell, I wouldn't even know where to begin.
He's becoming Brooks.
It's down there and I'm in here. I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living. You get busy dying.
Oh god, I got Shutter Island vibes just now. Which would rather be with live as a good man or to die as a monster? Or live as a monster and die as a good man?
There's a big hayfield up near Buxton. You know where Buxton is? It's got a long rock wall. A big oak tree at the north end. It's where I asked my wife to marry me. Promise me, Red.
That face.
If I ever get out, find that spot. At the base of that wall, you'll find a rock that has no earthly business in a Maine hayfield.
This sounds like an I'm done with this kind of speech. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Andy come down to the loading dock today. He asked me for a length of rope.
Are you serious? You didn't give it to him.
Sure I did.
Oh my God.
Jesus, Haywood.
Are you serious? Somebody go check on him now, though. Why do I have a feeling like he memorized the combo to that safe?
My stuff down the laundry. And shine my shoes.
You can shine your own goddamn shoes.
Good having you back, Andy.
Oh.
Place wasn't the same without you.
Wow. Oh, come on. Don't tell me. I swear I can't.
Long nights in stir.
I can't deal with
Alone
2
in the
deaths.
dark with nothing but your thoughts. That was the longest night of my life.
Wow. He cares so much for him. Please let him be okay. As soon as he got out, he looked straight over.
Man missing on tier 2, cell 245. Don't make me come down there, I'll thump your skull for you. Damn it, Dufresne, you're putting me behind. I got a schedule to keep.
Oh my holy God.
What? Are you serious? No way.
Man on this cell block question.
He escaped? Oh, shit.
Open 237.
Oh, come on. Leave Red alone.
He was in his cell at lights out. I want him found. Not tomorrow, not after breakfast, now.
Wow.
Lord, it's a miracle. Man up and vanished like a fart in the wind.
I'm telling you, there's some farts that don't vanish. I'll tell you that right now.
This is a conspiracy.
Oh, God. Conspiracy theorist. Here we go.
Big
Jesus.
damn conspiracy.
Don't throw rocks. Oh. No way. Did he use the rock hammer? Oh my God. That dog's like, I'm having a good day.
Turns out, Andy's favorite hobby was toting his wall out into the exercise yard. A handful at a time.
Oh, damn. Oh, he's so smart. He's so good. This is how you build a protagonist. This is how you pay off your audience. No freaking way.
3 deposits tonight.
He distracted his eye. Oh my God.
I mean, seriously, how often do you really look at a man's shoes?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Absolutely love it. Please tell me that's not like a sewage pipe or something. Wow. Wow. That's the iconic shot.
All told, he blew town with better than $370,000 of Warden Norton's money.
Jesus Christ. Oh, he got him. Wow. You're done, buddy. Here they come.
had no intention of going that quietly.
Why? What's he gonna do? No way.
Samuel Orton, we have a warrant for your arrest. Open up.
Wow. Oh, he's gonna do it to himself, isn't he? Oh. Oh, God.
Andy Dufresne, headed for the Pacific.
Oh, wow.
I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright.
Wow.
And when they fly away, the part of you that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice. I guess I just miss my friend.
Oh, God damn. Oh. That hits hard. Oh, come on. He doesn't look like he cares at all.
You feel you've been rehabilitated?
You know, I don't have any idea what that means. I know what you think it means, Sonny. What do you really want to know? Am I sorry for what I did? There's not a day goes by I don't feel regret. Not because I'm in here, because you think I should.
Mm-hmm.
I look back on the way I was then. A young, stupid kid who committed that terrible crime. That kid's long gone. This old man is all that's left. I gotta live with that. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time.
Wow.
Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.
No fucking way. They approved him from that? Wow. I also like the mirroring where when Brooks left, they showed the prison and everything behind him as his home. And here we see the shot of the free world when Red leaves, showing that prison is not his home. The outside world is where he belongs. Is this Brooks's room?
No way I'm gonna make it on the outside.
Wow.
All I do anymore is think of ways to break my parole. So maybe they'd send me back.
These guys have to be so scared of the world that they just get dropped back in. There's so much more help that could be done, but people's egos and money get in the way. If you're gonna take people out of society, it's your responsibility to acclimate them back in. Is he gonna find it? How the hell is he gonna find that one hayfield with the one rock wall and the tree? Oh. Like that. I like how he's got a harmonica theme going right now in the background. Is that like his ultimate motif of freedom? Like when the harmonica's finally playing?
Dear Red, if you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further. You remember the name of the town, don't you?
Sewataneo. Whoops.
Remember, Red, hope is a good thing. Maybe the best of things. Your friend, Andy.
And it's just vague enough to where only Red could get there. Come on, Red. You've got it in you. I know you still have hope in there somewhere.
I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams.
I hope. Oh, shit. No way. That movie was a roller coaster of emotion. I should have known that from these older films. Like, they really weren't afraid to just go all out. They're not pulling their punches at all. They're just going for every single emotional, like, impactful plot point that they could possibly find, whether it was Brooks or even Tommy or Red's speech near the end, or just them dreaming and talking about hope. And it's so good to see Red's arc complete. It's so good to see his hope and his faith in humanity be rewarded, even if that faith in humanity is just one person, and that one person is Andy. Yes, they have to live a life kind of on the run now because they're both wanted for something differently, whether it's parole breaking or you know, escaping from prison. But you know, we still got to see the antagonists pay for the abuse that they've committed. We don't know what's happened to them. I mean, wouldn't it be crazy if they just got admitted into Shawshank? That would be insane. I don't think they would ever do that, because I'm sure those prisoners and those inmates would have something to say to them when they're just standing there in the shower or the lunch line or whatever. This was really ahead of its time, because this really revolutionizes how society feels about people who've made a mistake, and whether or not it was intentional or not. You know, again, I've said this before, if you are going to take somebody out of society, it is your responsibility to put them back with full intention. If you take someone out of society, let me scratch. If you take somebody out of society with the full intention of putting them back eventually, it's your responsibility to get them acclimated to how drastically the world has changed. Can you imagine with the tech revolution? Can you imagine pre-COVID, post-COVID, somebody getting out, or just somebody who's never seen a cell phone or a smartphone or anything, and now they go from physical cash and chalkboards to whiteboards and tap pay and crypto and all this other stuff that, you know, nobody is geared for. You know, like, there are programs that I've seen, you know, that just fail people. And they say, well, it's not us, it's them. But no, like, you've taken these people out of the world, and the world has moved on. From what we can see here, time stops. All you have is, you know, playing with rocks. All you have is reading books, building libraries. Yes, you can get your education, but what are you going to use it for if not for the labor that the prison is making you do, which is only in service of maintaining that prison? You have no idea or any concept of what goes on outside of the world. I mean, now it's a little bit different. Now we have some communication, but, you know, in this period, there was nothing. And then you drop somebody back in, and not only do you get met with no help, but you get with people who don't know your story, like that lady at the grocery store, like the boss at the grocery store, and they don't understand your story, and even more so, they're indifferent to it, which is why I hold very dearly to my heart the notion that everybody that you see and come in contact with is dealing with something that you and I know nothing about at all. And I find that when I'm mad at somebody, when I'm angry, I think back to that, and it gives me a sense of quiet. I don't pop off like I used to when I was a kid. I don't react as impulsively as I used to. When I think of that, I think, we don't know what anybody's situation is like. We don't know what makes, you know, we don't know just by looking at somebody what makes them scared or what's making them hesitant. They could have had a sheltered life. They could have been in prison for a number of decades and have just been thrust out into this world that we have built without considering their reintegration into it, at least to the extent that they really need, because the amount of trauma and PTSD that these guys are going through back into the world that convicted them in the first place is a tough thing. Victim aside, the punishment doesn't always seem congruous with the kind of justice that we're looking for. And this is a really, really interesting piece that talks about it, because we end up being happy for people like Andy. We end up being happy for even people like Red, who was the only person in Shawshank who admitted to what he did before Tommy. But that's a whole different story, you know? It makes you feel for the stories of these people who talk about getting out, like Brooks, like Haywood. And these guys, they have such life to them. It's refreshing to see, because all we see, the majority of projects we see when it comes to these kinds of topics is cops good, convicts bad, irredeemable, all that stuff. But no, this shows, hey, no, they're actually human beings, and we need to treat them as such because they're going to come back to us. How do we ensure that society stays safe? Well, have they learned from their lesson? How do we quantify that? How do we qualify that? And then, you know, if they're coming back to us, what is our initial response? Do we shun them from society, which seems like we still have an issue with? Or do we invest in them so we can ensure that they not only don't reoffend, obviously, but also that they become a budding member of society, paying taxes, giving charities, things like that, doing all these things to help them become part of society and make society better as a whole. Because if they're coming home, then home needs to be there for them. This movie has me feeling so many feelings. I am so grateful that you guys picked this movie as my first movie on the channel to watch. I am so thankful that I got to watch it with you guys. Guys, thank you so much for watching this movie with me. If you like this video, please, guys, I urge you, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Check out the full-length watch-along on Patreon. Check out that merch. Leave a like, leave a super thanks. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. From one artist to another. Stay creative. Do some good. And I'll see you later.